Here we will look at retrograde motion. Retrograde motion of the planet Jupiter. Usually in textbooks Mars is presented, so I switch it to Jupiter here. The concept is going to be exactly the same. Obviously we're looking at the blue sky here with the sun, so I'm going to fake this a little bit. I'm going to take the blue sky away. So there we go, we still have the sun sitting there. Next, I just want to show where we are. We are in the constellation of Sagittarius. You see the teapot here. Here's the top of it, or the tip. Here's the spout. Here is the handle, and then here's the body, and over here is the teaspoon. But I'm going to take that away again, because this is actually what we would see in the sky, except the sun, of course, is in the way. I might as well start here on January 1st of this year, and then we're gonna go one day at a time. So here we go. And of course we actually wouldn't see anything because the sun is in the way. So this would be not the actual thing. But you do see that two of these seem to move beside the sun. So here's one. Let's see, I'm guessing that's Venus or Mercury. Yep, that's Mercury. And here's another one, and that is indeed Jupiter. So let's see what's going to happen here. We go here one day at a time. Now we get the sun out. There's another one arriving. We let that pass. Let's see who that is. That is indeed Venus. But as I said, we want to look at Jupiter. The only one that I turned off here is the moon, because it would just zip through all the time, would be just kind of in the way. And as we can see, Jupiter nicely orbits the sun, just like we orbiting the sun, nicely moving from right to left, from west to east. And as I said, we're looking at it every 24 hours. And it just keeps on going. Maybe you hear me click the mouse button in the background. And it seems like it stands still here. It's kind of in early May. May 9th is the exact day when it became stationary. And then it moves backwards. That is retrograde motion. And it moves retrograde for quite a while, and we're going to look at that very shortly, what is actually happening there, why it's doing that. But first let's complete the motion here. This is late August. No, looked at it, seems to stand still again. This was September 8th that it stood still, and then it moves forward again. So keep those two dates in mind, May 9th and September 8th. There's again a planet coming in here. I bet that's Venus again. And then Jupiter continues. There's the sun coming again. I bet that is Mercury also zipping by, and of course we couldn't observe this part here at all because Jupiter is on the other side of the sun. There's another one coming. Let's see who this is. Mars. Okay, let's look at it from outer space, top view of the solar system, and see what happens there, especially between May 9th and September 8th of this year. So here we have a top view of the solar system, looking at all the orbits, but specifically Jupiter and Earth, starting the same day, January 1st of that year, at arbitrary time of 1 o'clock universal time. And then we go forward by one day, and as we can see, both Earth and Jupiter orbiting nicely. I believe I can also see Venus there. And it continues on. and I try to click as fast as I can. Well, I think I'm gonna have a total of 730 clicks here when I'm done. So this is late April, early May. This is on May 9th when Jupiter would have started its retrograde motion. But of course, as you can see, it moves always nicely forward, but we are passing Jupiter, and that produces retrograde motion. Also, what we perhaps should see is that Jupiter should become larger as we're getting closer, and now it becomes smaller. We'll look at that in a little while. So here we're in August, and by this time we have passed Jupiter enough. This is going to be September 8th, that from now on Jupiter truly does move. Or from our point of view, again moves forward. It truly does move forward at all times. So as I have mentioned, that as Earth is orbiting the Sun and Jupiter is orbiting the Sun, and we're passing it, we're also getting closer to Jupiter, which means that its size should change. So I'm back to an view of point of view from Earth, looking again at Sagittarius here, and this time I centered it on Jupiter, and I'm gonna pretend that I have a telescope, so I'm gonna zoom in on it. So there it is, Jupiter, and now instead of going 365 days, I'm just gonna do 7 days at a time, so 1 week at a time is what you see here of Jupiter, and this would be in February and then March, and so we are getting closer. This one here would be actually when it becomes stationary. We don't see it in this view. And then somewhere around here we just saw that it was at its largest, so that was our closest approach. And now it becomes stationary again and would go forward. And becoming smaller because we're receding from it in our orbit. So through a good telescope we could actually see that. It's especially apparent with Mars, but in Jupiter we saw it as well.